What's up, guys? My name's Doofus Mcdooface, providing you with Analytical Doofus. That's right. I'm going to play a ranked Legion TD2 game and give my perspective of positioning, of pushing, why I'm doing, what I'm doing, completely focused on the game. No complaining, no whining, which I know you guys are not a fan of. So, let's focus on the game. Legion spells, sacrifice, counterattack, all-out assault. So we have two aggressive spells. My teammate is Castle, so I'm kind of nervous about 11 right off the bat. So I need to play a little bit safer come 11. There's Sacrifice, though. Naturally, right now, I think Champion is really strong. I think Evolution is really strong. I think I'm going to go with Evolution this game. Because my teammate... Oh, and I can already tell you, it's going to be Tree of Life Gates. This is going to be Tree of Life Gates 100%. Tree of Life Gates with Evolution is almost unleakable. So my build should be around Tree of Life Gates. Skeleton works really well with that. I do need some Arcane Tank. I'm going to take the big Arcane Tank. And we have one additional unit we can take. Have to take the Mask as a tier 1. Probably just starting like Trent. They're saying I'm a little weak on 18. So yeah, I'll take Lord of Death. I'll take Lord of the Death. There's a world where Halo might have been better there. But we'll do this. Let's start Trent. Push 3 workers. And I'm going to snail because it's, even without checking, snailing actually only gives your opponent 2 gold. It actually only gives your opponent 2 gold. So, here's my plan. My plan is to add a skeleton here, go for a boom tree, and then full push. And then we can evolve it, and we will not leak until wave 6. Right, we will not leak until wave 6. So that is my plan. From there, wave 6, we need to work on some like skeleton, maybe scallywag type stuff. Let's see, we do get that snail, nice. All right, I mean, I'd love to do like Tree of Life scallywag. But it's, you gotta push quite a bit, like less, right? You have to under push to do it. You know what? I might risk it. I might risk it and actually do this. Let's see how hard this guy pushes into me. Because I can get the Scallywag by wave 4. I'll be less pushed, but then I'll be able to push harder. This is greedy, by the way. Don't recommend it. But if I can get Evolve on the Scallywag, game's just over. I will risk a Pro Leak on 3. What I'm trying to do is the Tree of Life with the Spectral Scallywag. It is almost impossible to leak on 7 and 8. Sorry. So that's why I'm doing it. It is also a long wave here, though, too. It's one of those tough ones. You risk leaking on 3 quite bad. So you almost have to make like an in-game decision. I think it's back to the Tree of Knowledge. Because of how long a wave this is, because I can get at least a 40, if not more. And I know that this never, the Tree of Knowledge never leaks. Right? Tree of Knowledge can never, ever leak. Now I can push unlimited workers to 8 if they give me enough gold. This is just, it's a necessary evil, right? I'm going to try full send my guy because it was a long wave. If he pushed to 6 workers, he's not going to be able to defend the 60, or he shouldn't. Yeah, I think that was correct. And I should leak my guy. So I only need 6 gold here to be able to hit 8 workers. That's awesome. And we can still, of course, go for our plan of the Scallywag shenanigans. It's just we'll have a boom tree too. That kills that. It's a pro leak, but the pro leak's enough to get me my extra worker, right? Makes it a long wave. If this guy had not leaked, I actually would have been stuck on like 46 gold. So this was necessary. And then, might be able to leak this next, too. Can I get a lizard here? Yeah, a lizard would leak that for sure. And then, although this is going to be nasty, my plan is going to be to do a Trent. I'm going to do a Trent and then the skeleton behind it. And the reason I want to do that is because I want that Tree of Life Scallywag to tank. So that the boom tree goes off maximally. whenever I do happen to get that thing. I don't get the lizard. Just short. So the good news is I won't be leaking. The bad news is I cannot cover anything my teammate... Okay, I leaked the lizard. But I will not be covering anything that my teammate leaks. That's just how this build works. That's just how it goes. So we are going to take a fair amount of king damage. Unfortunately. And I'll probably dial back the push now. I think I'm good at 9 workers. Start working on our juice. We could also put it right there, too. I think I'm going to put it right there so there's a baby split tank until I get the Tree of Life. But man, that almost, like, killed us. That almost one-pieced us. My goodness. That is not amazing. Not amazing.
Some dead men do tell tales.
We've got Evolve. Get some regen going. This will be a Spectral Scallywag. And then we'll get the Tree of Life on it. And we're going to need it so that these regens start cooking. That was very bad. Okay. So although I was 8 workers during that long wave, it did not help our king very much. Didn't help our king at all. You get sent here, but I'm going to no push. I'm going to focus on the task at hand right now, which is the Tree of Life Scallywag, because we cannot survive another hit. One more hit and this game is over. And so the still leaks lizard, even with Evolve. Okay, so I didn't know that. Well, it does get over there, but then it does 0 damage. It does 0 damage. Okay, he does kill that. Very happy that I went for the... yeah, he's shifting for the bunk. Nice. Or head chef, either one. Very happy that I evolved. Although evolve didn't change anything. I'm very happy that I did not overpush, so I still get the Scallywag out here. Get our Scallywag. And then we need to get our Tree of Life as quickly as possible. There's a world where we might actually have to just go Badger next. Might have to go Badger next. We could die. We can't put the Trent there. If they send here. Oh. I wish that was a bunk. Oh, I wish that was a bunk. Why is that not a bunk? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we do get sent here. That is awesome. Okay, we get sent here, so I'm going to risk the entire game, and I'm going to push. I'm going to push. This is not scary for me. I'm not really nervous the next, because they've taken the pressure off. And they even took the pressure off my teammate, too. So because of that, I will now push workers. I will put the Trent in front, and I cannot be leaked on 8. And realistically, I shouldn't leak next either. So this is good. They take the pressure off. We're back in business.
Not enough gold.
And week 10. I am also week 10. We'll just do this instead. That's fine. We can get the full Scallywag. We can even calculate. We might be able to push a worker here too. And then he's a god on 9, right? So where he is kind of screwed on 7 and 8, he's a god on 9. So that's kind of good for us where we don't need to be as scared on 9. We are both kind of week 10 though. It's also a good read by him. Pretty sure I can push the worker. It also might just be just go for the gate here. I think I'm actually going to switch that. We're going to rotate just like we did on wave 3. They're kind of putting no pressure on us. I think I'd probably just go for the gate instead. Yeah, just go gate instead here. Since Tree of Life is only really good on 7 and 8, right? Tree of Life Scallywag's really only good 7 and 8. And really in no danger anymore, so... yeah, I would say we just go for the gate. Yeah, I definitely think we just go for the gate. There's that gate. If we wanted to, we could evolve this. This is probably good. A good reasoning to evolve this. I'm not gonna lie. Not a bad idea. And then let's look for an option. I'm not really scared of 10 right now. But if he's scared of 10 and our king is still kind of low, maybe it's a good reason to look for like a Berserker or Daphne's or Halo, something like that. We could also just no push here. We also just have the option of no pushing. I'll push 1 and then add another gate. That's what I'm thinking. Let's push 1, add another gate. right above the Tree of Knowledge. Because he is kind of weakish, 10. But then he's also got Head Chef, which is exceptional on 10. Got our 260. Looking okay, looking okay. This guy could actually leak here. Now, there's two ways to look at this. Number one, I'm attempting to leak a guy before our weak wave. Bad idea. However, it'd be a lot of gold if he actually did leak big. If he leaks big, this would be a lot of gold for me to actually hold 10. So I'm kind of risking making it a long wave to get extra gold. Could be good, could be bad. Let's reroll. We get Catapult, we get Ranger, we have plenty of options. Plenty of options. Which of those do I like best? I think I'm gonna go Ranger because I've already got the impact. You know, I've got the impact from those things. Probably drop the mask. I don't really like too much. I've got one AoE unit already, so I'm gonna take mask. Let's see. He's 10 over. He didn't push, but that's good. It's actually a good sign that he didn't push because then that means we probably hold, right? We're probably holding this wave 10 cent. Although I am pro leaking him, which is exactly what I said could be bad. I get 15 gold. I get 15 gold here. It's 15 gold worth this giga long wave. I mean, it's more king regen. My teammate is sending real, you know, so. And actually, regens really aren't going to help us right now. We need king attack. We need it now.
I'll give it a shot. I never.
Hey, what do those numbers look like?
I'll give it a shot.
All right, here's what I got.
I
I could probably put these a little higher. Oh, I don't have time for that.
never run out of arrows.
Well, we either live or die here. 190 under, 150 under. Teammate called for this as being scary. Let's see. Oh, okay. That was weird. I hope the boss goes. I hope it goes right. Uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Oh yeah, go on a run to the right. To the right. To the right. Oh, okay, that didn't go my way. This is pretty bad. Teammate did say to care, but I didn't expect a 380. You guys just like suing into me. But I think we're okay. I think we live, which is important. We do live, but we are giga behind. So Volve is really going to have to take over here. Teammate gets his castle. It's good. Teammate gets his castle. And that is one ugly as sin P score. I'm not going to lie to you. That is a very, very bad power score for us. We are currently down 500. Oh my goodness. We're currently down 500 on the P score. It was not good. I'm just going to get one of these Hellgates out. Because Evolution Hellgate is just crazy. So we keep the sacrifice. Get that Hellgate out. We can't quite evolve it yet. So I guess I needed to have the Ranger like one tile full head. It really wouldn't change much if I'm going to be honest. I was still leaking really bad there. Still leaking really bad there, yeah. Just a Drake. I'm going to put a little bit of pressure on my guy. Aim for a 13. Because when you're this far behind, you do have to put some level of pressure. Right? We do get our first Tree of Life gate. We're actually over. We're actually over value here. We're actually over value, which is a good sign. But it's also a bad sign that maybe we don't want to send 13 now. But if we make it a race on 14, we're going to lose the game. Can't look at that. So it's a tough one. It's we got ourselves a tough spot.
I stand ready.
Got ourselves a tough spot here. Now the good news is I can always completely refund the gate if it is a wave 14 for a full iron scales. Okay, it's 34 over. I'd say we just risk an undercut. I think undercut is very underused these days. So naturally, Hades, Gate, we're cooked on 14, right? So that's why I think we undercut. We're trying to send the wave before they send. In the hopes that we catch them like, oh, shit. You know, we catch them sleeping. The downside to that is if it does not work, it is very bad. I'm gonna build Scallywag, not Gate here. I'm gonna evolve that though. Because that Gate is crazy. And I think I get all the gold back from evolving it. Yeah, I do. Just some tanks over here on the right. We can do a lot of craziness next. With like iron scales. They don't know that I have the badgers. And maybe they were forced to send here. They do not. 162 under, 50 over. Okay. Now let's see. Do we get any gold from the undercut? I am definitely leaking my guy. I definitely get my guy. This guy, however, has no chance of leaking. Okay, do I get my guy? I do not get my guy. This evolved vampire thing is unleakable. This is pretty bad for us. Not gonna lie to you. Their lead early was just insurmountable. But we can now go all in. We can go for the Tree of Life Iron Scales, which was my plan. Okay. Get another Iron Scale in the split. Daphne's.
I'll give it a shot. I stand ready.
Okay. And we can evolve one. Alright. I mean, I think we're cooked. Unfortunately, the early game just absolutely shredded us, but they do send here, and I could theoretically hold. That Iron Scales is crazy. That Iron Scales is crazy, so it's not impossible. I mean, I'm holding. It's just, are we too far behind? Because that, well, maybe not holding. Okay, I don't want to look at that. That's a bit of a leak. I leak the Needler only. Technically a hold. I actually don't need to push at all because my guy is not the strong one. It's Will's. Is this enough to kill us? I don't think so. But it is enough to make us never want to play Legion again. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this game just went really bad early and never really got better. We do still have the Tree of Life gates, but the problem with this situation is that we don't need to have one hold like that on 14, right? We needed both of us to hold. That wave, we still would have been behind. Right? We were still behind even with us holding there. If we'd killed the Needler. And then I would have needed my teammate to hold too. So we are in a very, very disadvantageous spot. I mean, they didn't even have to finish their king because they're under such little pressure. Right? They're under such... They need to, like, send way too quickly. They need to make a mistake. Right? That is our only chance of winning, is they make a massive mistake. Because if you add up the P-score, we're behind by 1,300. Not insurmountable, but it's a lot. It's a big number. I mean, realistically, we need them to send here. We need them to send here and us both hold. So because of that, I think I'm gonna go for... I can't even afford it. Thought I could afford the Hades.
Not enough gold.
This is just a Forsaken game, man.
I'll give it a shot.
This is a Forsaken game. Alright, I guess we'll just evolve these Daphnes. There's nothing else we can really do here. I'm leaking. We're cooked. If they send here, I'm cooked for sure. They skip. It's a race. It's a race on 17, but we're 688 under, 455 under. They're 200, 300. Like, not looking too good for us. Okay, clearly I needed the 4 eyes from before. Not having the 4 eyes was a miscalculation. Although I didn't have that much Mythium, so can't blame myself for that, but it is what I needed. Alright, so we need the gates to do very, very crazy things here. And unfortunately, they're not evolved, which stinks. Them not being evolved is just what's breaking my heart here. Because the damage reduction on non-stop spawns is just like so good. You know what? I'm pretty sure we're going to lose. So I'm going to evolve both of these gates. Just say, screw you. Screw you, dude. Let me get out the evolved form of these. We have the evolved gates, the evolved iron scales. You're going to need a needler. Needler's probably the only thing I would leak, theoretically. It's witches. It's not a needler. So there's a 1 in a billion chance. 1 in a billion chance that I could theoretically hold. Theoretically. I get out some spawns. I am not holding. I am not holding. Yeah, I just got suied into the whole game. I do leak my guy. That is good. And his guy was leaking too. But yeah, we needed a miracle this game. The funny thing is, I actually think they would have died. If we did miraculously hold there, we actually would have won. But what went wrong? What didn't go wrong? So wave 2 kind of hurts a little bit. But not that bad. I am behind by 1 worker early. I leak my guy. And actually, in me leaking my guy, it punished my teammate. Yeah, he went 6 even after leaking. He didn't have any option for 4. You really can't, with Green Devil, go 6 workers when you have nothing for 4. He gets hit pretty hard, and we take a crap ton of king. I'm feeling so high and mighty about my 8 workers. In reality, it stunk for our team. Me going Scallywag would have been better, but then I would have leaked on 3. So, him leaking and then me leaking my guy, like, this just went so bad for us. And we take even more king. And unfortunately, this is what happens. You know, you can't push any workers, right? You can't push any workers after a leak. Yeah, that's it's 200, 180 Mythium he gets to push. And then I'm also scared now too, so I stop pushing. Or I start getting scared now too. I'm thinking about the Spectral Scallywag. And we have 15 workers, they have 19. Just not good. 25-20, right? Doesn't matter that he holds the real send. We're just so far behind on workers. We are just so far behind on workers. And we give them full king ups when they're 17 workers. I put no pressure on my guy. Now they've got 8 workers over us. I made the mistake. Like we said, this was a risk, and it did not pay off. He gets a pro leak for the longer wave. They get another probably 40 Mythium into us. We get blasted on 10. These long waves are just not working. These long waves are just not working. We go for the undercut 13. We just couldn't leak them. Because we're 18 and 19 workers, right? Like we don't really push that hard. I'm 80 over sending. He's only 100 under. We're really not trying anything crazy. He gets destroyed on 14. I leaked the Needler on 14. This is just unwinnable at this point. Yeah, we just the moral of the story, we just never put any pressure on our opponents, and they had more workers. That's it. That's all it came down to. I mean, evolution scales in the late, but not going to bring you out of that rut we were in. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. Some games are unwinnable, but it's about what can you do better, and hope we learned something. So I will see you guys in the next one.